If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone." Epictetus. According to the renowned Greek philosopher Epictetus, there are two categories of things in our lives, those within our control and those beyond it. Our thoughts, beliefs, desires, and aversion are all within our power, while external factors like our bodies, wealth, fame, and social status lie outside our grasp. To live a fulfilling life without undue emotional turmoil, it is crucial to recognize this distinction. We should dedicate our energy to influencing what lies within our control and refrain from worrying about what we cannot change. One of the most significant challenges we face in our daily lives is the influence of others' opinions and judgments. It is almost inevitable that we will be affected, positively or negatively, by the perceptions of those around us. In his renowned Handbook of Life, Epictetus provides guidance on how to navigate such situations. This video aims to distill the wisdom from this timeless text, equipping you with 7 powerful principles to cultivate a mental state that shields you from the emotional turmoil caused by external judgments. We will explore why you shouldn't dwell on the opinions of others and delve into strategies to cultivate an unshakable inner resilience. By following these principles, you can achieve a state where external judgments no longer hold the power to diminish your well-being. If you are new to our channel, consider subscribing to gain access to the wealth of valuable content we have prepared for you. Let's embark on a journey of self-discovery and cultivate the inner strength to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. As Epictetus astutely observes, it is not the critic or the rejection that inflicts harm, but rather our own perception of these actions as hurtful. When someone's words or actions sting, remember that it is our own judgment that gives them power over us. Seek composure and clarity before reacting, for in that space, you reclaim control over your emotional response. One of the cornerstones of liberating yourself from the shackles of external judgments is to recognize that criticism and rejection, in and of themselves, are not inherently harmful. The pain we experience stems from our interpretation of these events. When someone undermines or disrespects you, remind yourself that their words hold no power unless you grant them permission. The true measure of an individual's strength lies in their resilience in the face of negativity. Life is inevitably filled with criticism and rejection. It's how we respond to these challenges that defines our character. When faced with such situations, ask yourself, do I want to succumb to negativity or emerge victorious? Do I want to be dictated by external forces or exercise my own autonomy? Drawing an analogy from Stoicism and pleasures, we can apply this principle to emotional reactions. Just as we cannot eradicate desire entirely, we cannot completely shield ourselves from criticism. The key lies in how we manage these impulses. Will we surrender to them or rise above? If you can maintain your composure in the face of criticism, the sense of accomplishment will elevate you to a state of superiority. You will become someone capable of navigating adversity with unwavering determination. Remember, that discouraging comment that ruined your day or week, we've all been there. But these moments are not indicative of our worth. They are merely tests of our resilience, opportunities to strengthen our inner fortitude. If you find yourself struggling to maintain your convictions in the face of external pressures, Epictetus offers a valuable piece of advice. Prepare to face ridicule and mockery. When embarking on a journey of self-improvement or pursuing a passion that may deviate from societal norms, expect to encounter skepticism and naysayers. Remember, these dissenting voices reflect their own insecurities and lack of understanding, not your true worth or potential. Remain steadfast in your intentions, undeterred by the opinions of others. If you persist in your pursuit, those who once ridiculed you may eventually come to admire your unwavering determination. This principle extends beyond the realm of philosophy, applying to any endeavor that aligns with your true self. Many individuals abandon their passions and talents to appease the voices of disapproval, fearing social judgment and rejection. Epictetus cautions against this self-imposed limitation, emphasizing the importance of unwavering intention. When we succumb to the fear of others' opinions, we surrender our power and fail, not because we lacked the ability to succeed, but because we yielded to external forces. Instead of retreating from our aspirations, we should embrace the challenges and potential ridicule that may arise. By persevering through adversity, we demonstrate our strength of character and align our lives with our true nature. When making decisions, consider your genuine priorities and the motivations behind your choices. Don't allow external validation to dictate your actions. Remember, happiness comes from within, not from the approval of others. In an age of social media and constant external validation, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of acceptance. However, Epictetus reminds us that our true worth lies in our own authenticity and the pursuit of our genuine passions. How many times have you compromised your values or interests to impress someone else? Remember, you are solely responsible for your choices and actions. Let your decisions reflect your true self, unburdened by the fear of judgment. The allure of social approval on platforms like social media can be a powerful trap. We must ask ourselves, is it truly worth sacrificing our authenticity and integrity for fleeting praise? Is it wise to place our emotional well-being in the hands of others, subjecting ourselves to their fickle opinions? I unequivocally respond with a resounding no. The pursuit of external validation comes at a significant cost. It demands that we compromise our true selves, suppressing our values and beliefs to fit into a mold that others deem acceptable. Consider this. Why should we care about the mocking or exclusion of those who prioritize superficiality over genuine connections? Do we truly believe that our happiness hinges solely on the opinions of others? If we base our self-worth on social standing, we condemn ourselves to a life of constant struggle and anxiety. A core tenet of Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control and detaching ourselves from matters beyond our reach. In the realm of social media, this means embracing our authentic selves, undeterred by the judgments of others. Remember, no one can truly harm you unless you allow them to. When faced with insults or hurtful remarks, step back and consider the intentions behind those words. Often, they stem from a lack of understanding or personal insecurities, not a reflection of your worth. As Epictetus wisely advised, we must treat our minds with the same respect we afford our bodies. Just as we wouldn't allow a stranger to enter our home without permission, we should not grant others the power to enter our minds with their negativity. Developing strong self-control is crucial in navigating the turbulent waters of social media. When we allow insults or hurtful remarks to linger in our thoughts, we invite them to become offenses. Just as we protect our physical homes, we must safeguard our minds from unwanted intrusions. This discipline extends beyond social interactions. Practicing self-control in all aspects of life, from managing anger with family members to overcoming emotional triggers, will bring immense peace and tranquility. Trust in the transformative power of self-mastery. Finally, we must never be ashamed of upholding our values and integrity, even if others misunderstand our actions. Let our actions be a reflection of our true selves, unburdened by the need for external validation. The fear of others' judgments can be a powerful deterrent, preventing us from living authentically and pursuing our passions. However, Epictetus reminds us that if we're acting with integrity, we shouldn't let the opinions of others dictate our choices. Just as we wouldn't let a stranger into our home without permission, we should not allow others to enter our minds with their negativity. When faced with insults or hurtful remarks, we must remember that they stem from their own perspectives, not from our inherent worth. Resist the urge to internalize these criticisms and let them define you. Instead, focus on your own actions and intentions. If you've acted with integrity, you have nothing to fear. As Epictetus wisely counsels, no one can harm you unless you allow them to. By cultivating self-control and resilience, we can protect our inner peace and maintain our sense of self-worth. Remember, your happiness should not be contingent on the approval of others. True fulfillment comes from living in accordance with your values and pursuing your passions, unburdened by the fear of judgment. In the face of criticism, embrace the opportunity to learn and grow. Reflect on your actions and identify areas for improvement. But don't let others' opinions define your worth. Finally, Epictetus urges us to seize the present moment and dedicate ourselves to self-improvement. Don't let procrastination and fear of judgment hinder your journey towards wisdom and fulfillment. Embrace the teachings of Stoicism, and you'll discover the strength to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, you are the master of your own destiny.